Hi, this is Lee. I'm laying down in bed because I don't want to get up for you people. I think that some people who like my videos, they like certain videos. Now, for instance, I will say that in general, any podcast or YouTube guy or lady who does a video, the people who make them popular do so because of the subject matter. So if someone wants to find out about something, they put in what they want to find out about in the search engine. And then when they find someone who says what they say in a way that is clear and informative and simple enough for people to understand, they might then check out their other videos. But if that person who does the video does something that's more personal, that's less informative and more, this is what I did during the weekend or whatever it is that they do, a lot of people won't watch because they're only interested in whatever it is that they're interested in. And they're not interested necessarily in the person who does the video. They're only interested in the subject. So for me, I'll talk about Kiss again because people will watch it for that reason. I find that I'm not going to say it's annoying, but what I will say is that I would like to know some people who have more of my opinion about Kiss than their own. Well, if they have their opinion and it is like mine, then it's still their own opinion. But you know what I mean. I don't like always to hear about people who are like, oh, I respect how you like this album, but I prefer another one. But not only that, but they prefer a lot of different albums over mine. I mean, over my favorites. So I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but what I'm going to say is if you've ever wanted to go somewhere to meet someone who's compatible with you, and then wherever you go, there's people who you are like, I'm out of here, I can't stand this. And then you go somewhere else where the people are cool and you like them, that's where you ought to hang out. Don't hang out where the people are not cool with you. And the other side of that coin is I should have more people who are, compatible with me who like my videos, as opposed to people who are like, they still respect me and like what I do, but they don't agree with a lot of my opinions. I'm not saying that's because they don't agree on purpose. It's because they have a different mindset. And because they have a different mindset, it's like, well, it makes, in life, it makes kind of a weird situation where I might have to explain myself way more than I need to explain something to someone. But if they still have a different soul type of language on them, where they interpret things the way they do, it's going to mean that it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it just means that it's like a guy speaking French asking a guy who's speaking Swahili, "Do you understand me?" And the other guy, the Swahili guy, is saying to the guy who speaks French, "What did you say?" And it goes back and forth. "I can't understand you. What are you talking about?" With, "Why are you speaking that language when I can't understand you?" And they get frustrated and they don't realize that they don't speak each other's language. And so they would need someone else to be an interpreter to say to both of them, neither of you know what the other is saying. But if that interpreter doesn't come up, then there's always going to be some kind of tension or misunderstanding. So for me, I'm going to say this the way that I feel. I feel that the group Kiss right now, one of their best albums was their first album. I think that Harder Than Hell has filler songs that weren't as good. So if people like the dark kind of what they might call Black Sabbath kind of production, that would be fine if the songs were better. Don't confuse the production with the songs. Songs like Going Blind are crappy. So what? It has a crunchy guitar and riff. It's a mellow type of song that I don't care for. And a song like Harder Than Hell, it's okay, but it's not great. Got to Choose is alright, but not so great. Parasite I still like somewhat, but to me, there's really only one song on it that I now still consider to be a good song. And that song is Let Me Go Rock and Roll. And that's the one song a lot of people don't like. So as far as I'm concerned, if you like a lot of the album but you don't like that song, I don't need to hear your opinion. But please, give me your opinion. Comment, because I want to know who I need to weed out. Who I need to say is, okay, you don't need to be on my channel anymore. But if you say, Lee, I apologize for liking all of the other songs, but not that one, I'll let you stay, but I will still want to counsel you as a guy who doesn't believe in counseling. If you're watching this video only for entertainment, thinking I'm not going to do anything to anybody, well, that's fine too. Anyway, I want to say now, this is the main point of it. Kiss is now no longer a touring band, from what I understand. I heard that they are doing some residencies. As far as I'm concerned, I don't really care. I saw Kiss once, and I liked them, but I don't need to see groups again unless they are groups that I can meet afterwards and talk with. And there are some that are like that. But for me, the avatars, if the avatars are going to be doing, like if Kiss is spending a lot of money on avatars or whatever they're doing to do shows, why can't they spend money on food? Why can't they spend money on going on a vacation wherever they want to go? Why can't they spend it on things that they want in their life? Because, okay, I like AI stuff. I have done projects which are band projects in a way. They are me doing all the instruments and using an app and then using a picture from AI to make the group photo. And none of you comment on those or watch those. That's another thing that I will say. Why do you only watch my videos of Kiss? If that's the case, I don't really want you to be on here anymore. Watch my other stuff, because that's what I do. This is like my Tiddlywinks thing. This is like a guy who's a famous chef who's being asked to put butter on bread when he's mostly concerned about having his main course good. That's what I'm trying to do. So I am sick and fucking tired of people who only comment on my Kiss stuff and only watch my Kiss stuff. I'm actually pretty pissed off. I'm angry because I'm a composer who wants people to listen to my music. Anyway, sorry about that rant. You can continue watching and comment if you want, if that's the shallow-minded person you are who is only interested in my opinions of Kiss. Anyway, the AI stuff, as far as I'm concerned, I think that it's fine, but I don't see why they'll have to spend hundreds of millions of dollars on it. I think that there's AI stuff you can get for free. I'm not going to tell you the link to them because I just do not want to. But there's stuff that you can do for entertainment. And Kiss could probably do stuff like that. But they're rich. And they like to spend money on things that I'm not going to say that they have the best judgment. What I'm going to say is, I'm like, what are you doing? And I think that they have like a weird, deranged kind of mindset as far as the makeup. I think that they could have had different makeup because a lot of people now who listen to Kiss didn't hear them back in the day. So the makeup, if it had changed, would not have affected their view on how the group is received, because they would have liked them because of whatever makeup they have now. Unless they're saying that they couldn't have thought of other makeup other than what they thought of now. You know, it's like, I think that Kiss themselves are confusing the makeup with the music. That they think that people wouldn't like them if they had a different kind of makeup. That to me is Kiss trying to sell themselves short by saying that it's the makeup that makes them important. To me, That would be like if someone said, oh, if I wear a t-shirt and jeans to my date will hate me, whereas I should wear a suit. Well, okay, that is somewhat maybe legitimate, but let's say instead the person says, if I wear a darker suit to my date, as opposed to a lighter colored suit, my date might not like me as much if I wear the lighter colored suit. Well, that's, I think, trivial. I think that if someone is dressed up well, sure, someone will like them. But, so my attitude right now is that a lot of people who do YouTube videos only get the popular votes because people who watch them are watching for the subject matter. They're not watching for the person. And so for me, I don't care really about the numbers, but I do care about who is compatible with me as far as understanding stuff. I am still pissed off at people who only watch my Kiss videos. I'm actually fine if you don't agree, but I want you to watch some of my other videos and comment on them. Listen to some of my classical music stuff. Listen to some of the band stuff that I put out. Even if you don't like it, you can say you don't like it, or you can say it's okay, or just give a thumbs up or give a icon of a smile if you don't want to post a lot. If you don't know about music much, if you're like a dummy when it comes to music, okay, that's no problem. But just at least let me know that you've watched it. Don't just watch it and not give a sign that you watched it. That's the main thing. Just at least look at some of my other videos. If you don't look at a lot of my other videos, or if you don't post comments on some of my other videos, how will I know that you saw them? And how will I know that you're a quality person to listen to what I do? You know? I mean, I'm not going to block you, because if you like what you like and you watch what you watch, that's your business. But I will say that I'm working on my music. And if the only thing that people want to hear about me is my opinion on Kiss, that's not going to help me. Unless I went on tour and I said, I am going to go on tour and I am going to talk about what I think of the group Kiss and it made me a lot of money. Well, okay. That would be all right, except money only goes so far, and the thing that really makes a difference is compatibility. If I pay someone money, they might be nice to me, but if I ask them to do something, they might be like, I don't know if I want to do that. But if they say, oh, sure, that's cool, that's where compatibility is. So what I'm saying is, I want to have more compatibility in my life as far as people who are on my side, as opposed to people who only watch certain videos because that's all they're interested in. Like I said, people watch videos not for the person, but the subject. And I am no exception. I have very few people who really watch and like my videos. I am grateful for that. But I will say that for me, don't waste your time if the only thing that you want to see is an opinion on Kiss. Because I will do videos like this where I am angry and I say what I say about people. Now, am I angry at you? Well, what type of listener are you? Only you can determine whether or not I'm talking about you or not. If you think, oh, he's not talking about me because all he is talking about is someone who only listens to his episodes on Kiss. And even though I'm someone who only listens to his episodes on Kiss, I don't think he is talking about me. Well, okay, think that if you want. Unless things change in the future and people who do comment look at some of my non-Kiss videos, I'm going to think, you know what? It's really not worth doing stuff because there's a lot of people who have like 10,000 likes and thumbs up on their videos. I'm lucky if I've got a couple thousand, which I do on my Kiss videos. No, not likes. I've got views on them. People can view something, but you know what? In truth, I'm doing this for my own sake. And I don't want to tell other people what to do, but I do want to say that there's a lot more to my channel than only my Kiss stuff. And I would appreciate if you checked out some of that stuff and gave a comment on it. The likes, I don't necessarily care about because, well, I do, but I want to at least see a comment because in that way we can interact more. Anyway, I'm out of here. Bye.